Hey everybody, what's going on? Trying the whole intro countdown thing, trying to get it set up so we're not having problems at the beginning. Hopefully it turned out all right. Glad to see everybody here. We're going to do kind of a free-for-all show tonight. We're going to do some talk about the 1 versus 1 SmackDown, and then we'll do an AMA probably for about the second half or maybe a little more. Let's see who's in the house first. Right here, let me look at the participants list. We have Betty at A Couple Crosses Fishing. Avid Fisherman. What's going on, Avid? How are you? Catfish Weekly. Lyle, how are you, sir? Everybody send Lyle well wishes. He had his surgery today. Catfishing Katie Collins. Katie Collins, if you're not friends with Katie on Facebook, go ahead and send her a friend request. If you're worthy, she'll accept you. You'll see that she's sporting a new catfish and crappie hat. She makes the hat look terrific. Fishing with the Chad. What's up, Chadwick? How are you, my friend? Hooked Catfish. Jonathan, what's going on, buddy? How are you? James Dockery Fishing. What's up, Dockery? Jason Blackburn. What's up, J-Dog? Joe Buck 66. How are you, sir? LG Bass. Hey, Tom. How are you? Mike Greenwell. What's going on, Mike? Missouri Creek Fishing. Robert, how are you, sir? Muskrat Adventures. Hopefully you're getting better and better, Roger. Let's see. Anybody else pop in here? Katie. No, I think we're good. All right. This week in catfishing, the live streams that happened this week on Monday, I was privileged to be on Catfish Weekly. I will be helping them out while Lyle is out for a little while. Tune in this Monday. We're having Combat Carl on there. I'm looking forward to that show. It ought to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do that. This week, he had me, Chad, and Dockery on there. We had a little smack talk session. We talked about a bunch of other stuff. Check it out. All these links are in the description, as always. Chris Saunders have his Tuesday talk. He had, screaming or squealing reels on there. Check that out. Links in the description. Patriot James, he had problems with YouTube, as we all did on Wednesday night. So I did put a link directly to his channel. You can always check that out there. Chunky Cats also went live. I believe it was on Wednesday. It was a shorter show, but he had been out fishing with somebody else. Go ahead, tune in, check out the action there. Link in the description. The Bait Shop had Glenn from Rig Wrap talk about the American Catfish Association, and Palmetto Cats had bank fishing last Sunday. Links in that description. Let's see if we got any more people in here. I'm going to go through my list a little bit. I think we're good. All right. So if I missed any, Jason Ward, I saw walked in. How you doing, sir? I think we're good for right now. 14 people in the chat. That's pretty cool for Friday. I know there's some other live streams going on, so this is cool. So basically, after my total destruction by Mr. James Dockery, when we did the little 1 versus 1, we had so much fun. Even though I didn't do so good, I thought it was fantastic. It was a good time. I recommend anybody who wants to do it, either shoot me a message or something. I'd be glad to host it on the channel, help you out if you want to do it your way, but I'd be happy to MC it. We could get some plans together. I know there's a couple in the works. I think I'm going to try and get Chad versus Dockery. That would be interesting. If you guys in the chat, what do you guys think? Would you want to see something like that? Would you want to see Chad and Dockery go head-to-head 1 versus 1? I know I would. Looks like Pappy and Mike Irvin walked in. Hey, how are you, sirs? Anybody? Let's see what the chat's saying. Yeah, you can get in on this stuff too, Roger. If you want to call someone out, maybe you want to call out Skip or something. That would be interesting to see. I do have one in the works. I've taken up the opportunity to manage a fishing athlete. I do call this person an athlete because she deserves it. The one, the only, Betty Cross. Betty, I'm happy to take you under my group of fishing athletes and represent you in your first battle against James Dockery. It's going to be the battle to end all battles. I believe we're working out the details, but I think it's going to be a crappie battle. And it's going to be the battle to end all battles. You better be there. You guys better tune in. If they want us to talk a little smack tonight, let me know. Shoot me a message. Be happy to have you two on here. If not, I understand. I'd rather that Dockery doesn't talk to my athlete and go directly through me, being I am managing her career for this fight, for this battle, to end all battles. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the chat. No, bluegill one. You said you didn't want to do a bluegill one, Dockery. You know better than bluegill. I think she'll whip your butt on each. I mean, I think it'll be a fair battle each one you guys pick, but we'll work out the details from here out. Unless you want to do it on the show, there's an opportunity too. Let's see what we got here. Let me get a couple of invites out just in case. You guys don't need to accept it, but we'll send them to you. Anybody want to come out here? We'll send one here, and we'll send another one to Miss Cross. Granted, you don't need to come on, but if you'd like to come on and maybe talk about this, would be great. Chad, if you want to pop on. Anybody else want to call anybody out? Let's see who's in chat. Let's see if I can think of some people. Basically, what we're going to do is we'll dial into Streamlabs, host it on the channel. Like I said, I'll be happy to MC. Actually, I kind of would enjoy it. I'll keep score. Maybe handle a smack talk from the crowd, pass that stuff on. I'll tell you what, when me and Doc were fishing, it would have been easier if there was an MC there that could handle the comments and bring up questions on the screen so we can see it. It's a little hard, but like I said, it was a heck of a good time. Let's see. Chad is stuffing his face at the moment. Great Outdoors Exploring. Excuse me. Hey, Sean, how are you? Kevin Baker, what's going on? Pap, yes. D, how are you, dear? See, D's in the house. Jason Blackburn wants to call out Norm. Oh, there's a good one. I think that would be fun to see. I don't think I've ever met Jason or seen Jason. I know that Chad's met him. Obviously, I know that Norm knows him. So we can do that. Hey, Norm, how are you? Is Norm in here? No, that was not Norm. Trying to keep up. It's a lot easier when I have a guest to focus on. I ain't going to kid you. Catfish Headhunter. Hey, Norm, how are you? Anybody want to call anybody out? I can send Norm an invite. Norm, you can send one over to J-Dog, since I don't think we're friends on Facebook. I'm not sure. Jason, I think we may be. Jason, I'm not quite sure. Betty's going to need a few minutes to get on here. Kentucky Big Cat Suburban, how are you, my friend? I know he'll do wonderful. Avid, maybe you want to call somebody out? I think D should call out Chad, too. That would be cool. All right, while we're waiting for people to come in, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me anything. I watch a live stream on another channel. I won't mention it. I mentioned to a few people. It's kind of an odd thing. It's back from my day as an old metalhead. It's something that's kind of fallen back from there. Basically, what this guy does, he does like a ask him whatever you want every week. So basically, I was thinking we could try doing that today. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, I'm going to type in something. You can do something like, just put something like that before your question. I'll be able to see it sooner, and I will be happy to go through and ask those. It looks like Jason Blackburn is trying to call Norm out, calling him scared. Norm just got home. All right. Where do I get my awesome videos for my YouTube videos? I pretty much just search online for royalty-free music, and I go through so much of it. I mean, it's almost maddening the amount I go through. I try to listen to the whole song, find the best parts. Even if I tune into a song that I kind of don't like, I try, to find a part in each song that's usable, and I'll kind of bank that away. Right now, I got a bunch of music. I have it all organized by mood and genre, trying to get everything settled out. I'm trying my hardest not to go the pop route that's just not me. I don't listen to too much pop music, so I don't want to use it. Trying to be, generous to myself. I hope that helps. All right, we got some questions rolling in here. Let's see. Oh, that was muskrats. All right. Question. Do you really think it would be fair to Dockery if I challenged him? Fair? What is fair, Chad? Let's think about that for a minute. Entertaining isn't always fair. It's always at someone's expense, unfortunately. And Mr. Dockery, for some reason, maybe he's a masochist. He seems to enjoy it. The Angry Fisherman seems to thrive on it. But he can hold his own. He definitely can hold his own. And speak of the man himself.
So here's my thing, all right? And now, don't get me wrong. I know Betty can fill a freezer full of bluegill, all right? But I think it should be bluegill.
Normally, I would not interfere in a 1-versus-1 challenge. I would let the athletes.
That's all you have done. Because remember, she's not allowed to talk to me anymore because her manager said so.
Well, of course. I'm getting 10% of nothing, which is nothing. So that makes me her manager, even though I'm getting paid nothing.
Still.
Unless you guys want to wager something on it, or is it just bragging rights?
No, it's just bragging rights. Let's keep it friendly and fun and the whole 9 yards. But no, I'll go against her with bluegill. Okay, too bad she didn't have a trout park down through there. We could do that.
Why won't you do crappie?
I'll do crappie.
Okay, well, that's what we thought. That's what she was.
Nobody ever told me.
Well, we actually didn't finish talking about it. I was hoping we were going to talk about that tonight. We'll figure it out. I think it'll be fun, whatever happens. Don't you think so, James?
Oh, yeah. I did. I had a blast.
I know we give each other a lot of heck, and I want to make sure that everybody in the chat does understand, that we do all this, with because we're friends and stuff. So take it easy on Mr. Dockery. Don't be purposely mean to him. Joking around is one thing, but other than that,
yeah, the only person that you're allowed to be mean to is Lyle. I mean, and well, he knows what he did. So
I know what he did too. We won't talk about that here. Let's see what we got. All right, we got a question from you. Is Lyle Krampus or Santa? I'm not a big fan of Krampus. I'm more of a fan of Santa. But then again, an angry fisherman might be more of a fan of Krampus.
I'm just saying.
So maybe we can. Okay, what does everybody think out there in the chat? Maybe they can tell us what they think while Lyle is watching, if they're brave enough. We'll see what happens. Also, did you see Jason Blackburn wants to call out Norm? That's something I would definitely watch.
I would watch that one. Yeah. Hey, Rex Walker, how you doing tonight?
Even if Norm wants to do it on his channel, I'd be more than happy to MC that for him. I'm just trying to get involved in all of this. Let's see what we got here. D. I'll be mad. I'll be mad to Dockery if I win. Well,
no, she wants.
Oh, if you want. Oh,
yeah, she's already mad at me.
That's nothing new. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to tell D or Betty who they can or can't be mad at, or Katie. If Katie's in here, I'm not going to tell her.
Katie's mad at me all the time. So
Katie number 2.
Oh, Katie C. Okay.
Katie C. There we go. We won't call her Katie number 2, but we'll be good. So what else is going on, Mr. Dockery?
Deer season opening up this weekend.
Wait. Who do we have here? Here we go.
So we're going to do bluegill or crappie? See, I think bluegill would be faster.
Faster?
Yeah. I mean, you caught it, 1,000 and took 700 of them home that one day?
Not 700.
All right, I want to be clear here. Per each challenge, the rules are made up per challenge. I'm not going to set up any rules that are going to carry. So you can agree on the type of fish, the length. First one to 25, if that seems to be the case, which is where I got my. Yeah, he's going to show. There we go. Yeah, 25 docks destroyed in 10 minutes. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
There was only one hole in that dock, and Betty proved that because she put that picture up. Which, by the way, I had to jump Katie's case over that. I really seriously did not realize she had sent you both of those pictures. I thought that was a dock you would have.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth.
I have her cell phone. I looked at it. She was laughing way too much.
I plead the fifth.
Yes. The other day when I was out fishing, I was sending Dockery pictures of random dock groups myself. So
he was
he
actually
thought that I went out and took that picture of some dock group,
and it wasn't.
I'm still not going to admit where it came from. So because I plead the fifth.
Do you want me to grab Katie's phone and show everyone exactly that you two are cahooting?
You can show anybody anything you want, but I'm still going to plead the fifth.
Hey, can we not say? Never mind. But no, I think they should be bluegill. You started a fight with a whole bunch of people online over the 4,000 bluegill that you caught one day and kept 3,000 of them. So
he's not going to push for anything that he knows he can win.
Yeah.
This is why right away you need to disagree. As your manager, I recommend you disagree to trout. And after considering the bluegill challenge,
no trout.
No trout. I agree.
No trout.
No.
Well, tie my hands behind my back, guys. I mean, come on.
Hey, we're trying to get a fair fight, unlike the one you handed me.
Hey, listen, I gave you the opportunity.
You're lucky I didn't go to my green sunfish spot because I'd have doubled your ass.
Listen, you don't want to challenge me against the green sunfish, Bart. You really and truly don't. I've got one pond that's got nothing in it.
Same here. That's it. The pond I go to get them at, that's all there's in there. They've taken over. They're small, but man, they're everywhere. They're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ryan has a question. Yeah, they're small. They're like pack of cigarette size. So
yep.
Brian Bortz, how are you? Blue Collar Fishing. He'll be in a catfish challenge as long as we can go by length. Whoever you call out, if he's willing to agree to that, Ryan, I don't see why we can't do that. Each challenge is going to be different, just like any wrestling match that I used to watch when I was a kid. I don't watch it much anymore, but they'd have all sorts of rules for each as per match. So we can definitely make any of that work. Just pick somebody that you want to go up against. I'll provide the links to get on here. I'll put links to your channel and we'll promote you guys on the Catfish and Crappie group and my main page, and I'm sure we can get those links out there. So it would be mutually beneficial to everybody. At least I'm going to try to make it, for who everybody's on there. I'm going to be more than helpful.
And whoever you call out, make sure you guys are just having fun. That's what this is all about. Mm-hmm. Brandon basically told me to call Betty out so that I can put the smackdown on her because he's afraid of her. So
I did not forget that you bruise easy.
Yeah, I know. That's enough out of you.
I don't know if I want to do husband and wife challenges. I don't want to be responsible for that kind of damage done
for that divorce.
You're going to have to be responsible for that because that is my next call out is my husband.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So is Mr. Cross already tucked into bed tonight?
He might be listening. He just went so long ago. But
you can let him
you're listening, Brandon, what's up?
So
what did you say?
D says, I heart Dockery. He is such a great sport.
I have my moments.
That's too funny.
No comment.
Okay. So I think let's just do bluegill and crappie, either or.
Okay, that'll work.
Deal?
Yep, that'll work. You can and fish anywhere, right?
Oh, are you going to a pay puddle?
No, there are no pay puddles around here, guys. And seriously, you guys in my yard.
Yes.
I don't have one in my yard.
In your
on your property.
Oh, Katie drained the jacuzzi.
What about on that land you have access to, Mr. Dockery? Do you have your ponds? Is what she's asking. Yeah, you guys, if you want, we can make this public water only.
But the problem is, she has a lot warmer water down there than I do here. It's already starting to freeze up here. It was 20 degrees there this morning. So all my fish are going deep, and Katie won't let me get back out in the kayak this year.
They make slip bobbers.
Always blaming Katie. I feel so bad.
I know.
I
I have to blame somebody, and none of you guys will step up.
Well, yeah, you know that we have a couple weeks at least to work on that.
Yes. Yep.
So, because
We'll negotiate it out. Don't worry.
But definitely, I want to do bluegill and crappie.
Okay.
That leaves
Numbers?
open either way.
Are we doing numbers?
Doing numbers or?
I prefer numbers.
Okay, that'll work.
Good deal. Numbers. It's the bluegill, the battle of the bluegill and crappie.
Yeah.
Battle end all battle. All right, Chase Hansen. I want to say hello to Chase. He lives across the street. He's a good kid. He's trying to get his own YouTube channel started. He actually videoed his first video. So hopefully we'll get him and his parents all set up to get that on there, and we'll set links up to him. Also, I want to say hello to my buddy Jim Stanley, who just entered the room. Jim's real excited. He just bought a house he's getting a house that backs up to the Fox River, so he's real excited about that. So
that'd be nice.
Friend him on Facebook if you want special access. He's gonna kill me for that. So.
Well, that was the end of that long friendship.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mike, I live in the northern part of Missouri, or northeast Missouri, and the problem is, I live above a big valley. I literally walk out my front door and I can see, 50, 60 miles. Yeah. But it gets cold here. Hey, listen, man, there was only one hole.
Are we going to get the big one
already there?
Wait, how do we do this?
Yes.
See, he's trying to fish in a pond.
Small.
And I can't fish in a pond.
How big is the body of water you're going to fish in? Both of you.
What was it?
How big is the body of water you're fishing in, Betty?
I don't know how many acres that lake is. I don't even know if I'll go to that lake.
Oh, you got to think it over? I think you should.
Well, I got 3 lakes that I usually fish, so I'll be doing some pre-fishing. We'll find out.
Yeah, I don't always trust a pre-fish. I did pre-fishing like 5 minutes before I went with Dockery, and I didn't catch a fish once I turned that camera on.
He sent me a picture of this bluegill about like this big.
It wasn't little. The thing was huge. The thing was literally like size of my hand.
It was like this big. Okay, and he's like, "Oh, it's
every
so
one of
on."
your fish looked identical.
After that, that was it. That was he.
Betty, did I ever tell you that rainbow cats don't count?
Oh,
see, you guys keep going on and on and on about this. It's always an excuse with every single one of you guys. It really and truly is.
It's not an excuse. It's just a dig.
Yeah.
Betty's will be, "Oh, I had a hurricane go through. I can't fish." Or
Hey, I fished in a damn hurricane, so don't go there. In a tournament.
That's right. You did have that hurricane go through right before the tournament, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Skipjack fished right in the middle of it for the bait for the tournament. Don't go there.
Whatever.
I see Finn came in. Finn, how are you, sir? Hello. Let's see who else is in. Creole Catfishing. What's up, my Cajun friend? I'm sure Creole will be happy to call somebody out. Basically, what we're going to do is somebody asked earlier about what waters or whatever. That's up to the anglers. If you guys want to fish on the same body of water in the same boat across country, that's up to you. You got to agree to what you think is fair, because you're going to catch a lot of slack and smack talk for losing. Trust me, I know.
Maybe I should just show up in Missouri and fish James's pond.
Hey, bring it. then Mr. Cross would get be able to stay up past 6 o'clock every night. I would have Katie sidetrack you, and I'd take him out on a side-by-side, and we'd cruise around and fish all the ponds before you had a chance to.
Well, that's all right. Y'all go do your thing. I'm sure me and Katie can come up with something.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here for the next people. So
All
we'll see
right.
you later. Betty,
Thank you very
coming
much
for
for
you.
coming on.
I'm
We'll
coming
get it
for
all
you.
worked out. We'll make the announcements on all the groups that we're in, and we'll get a date worked out. It's going to be closer to the end of November, right, Betty? Because of your work.
Yes.
All right, we'll get it worked out.
All
We'll
right.
get
We'll
some
see you
idea-
guys later.
Bye.
Bye. I got some ideas for promotional materials like we were talking about, but we'll unleash those closer to the date. You know, he's going to get started on that as soon as he hears it. So,
I'm sure.
let's see.
No, I'm excited about it. It's just a friendly, fun thing. We just like to give each other heck.
All right, let's see if the chat room has any questions for me, because this isn't Ask Betty anything; it's Ask Me Anything.
Are they asking me stuff?
No, I'm not, but I don't want them to ask you. I mean, if I had to look at you and me, I'd be talking to you rather than me. Trust me.
Oh.
Sure, that's what's happening. I'm just kidding. Come on, guys, you got to have some questions. Let's see what we got here. Norm and J Dog are talking a little bit of smack talking back, or is Norm making excuses? I don't know, Betty. Look at that. Does that look like an excuse?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't have a question, but I have story time.
Sure.
Tell us about your bowfin.
Oh, so I was out exploring the Fox River like I like to do, aka looking for like crappie spots at this time of year. Because like I've said numerous times, for some reason the fall on the river is pretty difficult for me. So not difficult. It's hard to find them. Like I went to a spot that I know somebody was at 2 days prior. He got 100 of them. I spent like 2 hours in that spot. It's kind of a long spot. It's like a block long. Fished about 25 docks, not even a bite, nothing. Water's real low. It dropped. It's like 2 feet below. Well, it's actually 4 feet in some spots, I noticed. But in that spot where I was fishing, the water was only like 2.5 feet deep when I was there. I don't know how he got him. I believe he got him because I saw the pictures and I talked to him. He's not one to lie to me. So I was out scoping around, checking all places out. I went into a couple places. The good thing about this part of year is all the boats are away, so all the docks are open. The marinas are open. So basically, I figured, hey, while I don't get to go in there during the summer, I'm going to go in there now and see what's there. So I pulled into one of the marinas there. There's a big walking bridge. Fishing under there. I'm fishing with 4-pound test, a little wire hook, and just some minnows, which is what I use when I'm scouting for like crappie, because you can catch a bass on that or whatever, even a small pike. But all of a sudden my bobber just went straight down. I'm like, okay, great, it's got to be a catfish or something. You know, it's pulling a little bit of drag, a little more drag. It won't stop. It pretty much spooled me all the way. So basically it was pretty much maybe 70 yards away. It's a small 1,000 reel. And I'm kind of starting to sweat, and he finally slowed down, and I managed to get him in. But the only other fish that I can think of that reminded me of that fight, especially on that tackle, is those king salmon that I'm always talking about. I mean, I got him close to the boat. He saw the boat. He took off again. He spooled me halfway the second time, and we finally got him in. Man, and I know that, I think you might know this. I don't know if everybody out in the chat room knows this, but one of my goals for this year was to catch a bowfin, catch a blue, and break some sort of PB. Preferably my channel cat, but I didn't do enough channel cat fishing to justify that. So I crossed the bowfin off, and I got the new PB flathead. So that's 2 of my goals. So before the end of the year, and I'm in talks with somebody in Central Illinois, another YouTuber, to go fish with him. We were supposed to go last Tuesday, but something happened beyond our control, so we weren't able to make that. Hey, Ryan's in the room. What's going on, Ryan? How are you, sir?
Maybe
we
I
were
should
just
call
talking.
you out for a blue.
Yeah. You want to win? You know what? I'll take the beating. I don't care. Anything for entertainment. That's why I'm here. I am here to entertain.
How big was the bowfin? Do you know? Did you measure it or weigh it? Or
no, I didn't have I keep my scale in my catfish bag. I could have measured it, but the thing was so slimy, I kept dropping it in my boat. I'm like, I'm just going to put this guy away. So, it was it was the length of my arm. I don't know how long. Oh, look at this. I got a tape measure. I kind of just eyeballed it. So it was, I don't know, 19 inches maybe.
Oh, wow.
So it's close to 5 pounds. I'm not the best at judging weights, but I'll go light.
I've never even seen one in real life, so.
They're weird. They have how catfish have a long anal fin? Imagine that on their back.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's like the whole length of it. I was like, this is so weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was a carpet first because it fought like crazy, and it was like golden color. it was kind of odd, and it did get yeah, we got some calls. We're doing Dockery versus Betty. We got a question here from.
Oh.
Sorry, not to be jumping all over the place, but I don't want to let that go. And I got him in a boat, and there's some guys that were fishing on the bank over there, and they were like, "What the heck?" They were telling me to kill it and stuff, but I couldn't bring myself to do that. If I'm going to kill it, I'd have brought it home and tried to eat it. I probably should have done it. I have it on video, so maybe I'll put something together and I'll put that out. But the fight was pretty crazy, really crazy.
I think so. I'm sure maybe we do. I don't know. I don't even know if we have those around here. I'm not sure.
They call them dogfish here. I know Creole was saying they call them something else out by him. I can't pronounce it. Remember it? What?
I said shocker.
I know.
Creole calls them something else. I can't believe that.
Maybe they called it like a trowel head. Oh wait, that's shovel head.
Yeah.
Oh, we got messages here. Let's see what they're saying.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that was. You don't want to know what Santa just sent me. They're doing that again. No call outs yet, unless you want to call somebody out. Ryan's asked if there's any call outs. Let's see if I can think of a couple of people to call out. Let's see.
Well, I've got two. So Dockery's one, but I think Mark kind of created that one, but that's okay. So and then I'm calling out my husband. So
I think that'd be a good one. Hopefully, well, you guys get along good. I ain't worried about that. Now, if it was like Dockery and Katie, then I'd be kind of concerned for Dockery's well-being because I don't think he'd make it through the night after that. So,
oh my gosh, that's so funny. Well, Brandon and I normally have these one-on-one challenges anytime we're out on the boat anyway, so it'll just be like normal. You know,
that's fantastic that you guys do that. That really is.
Yeah.
Do you guys really I imagine you guys really give each other hell too.
Yeah, he normally beats me in size. Like he usually gets the bigger fish, but most of the time I'll beat him in numbers, but not always. There are times that he beats me. So
why do you think that is, Betty?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Maybe you're just more of a finesse fisherman and he's missing the small ones.
Maybe.
that's how you play something like that.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's anything going on in the chat. More people talking about, man, they really like this idea.
Oh, Roger gets better. I might have to call him out too.
There you go. Well, that would be Roger's pretty good. I'm trying to find where I left off here. Too many people.
Dockery said he thinks that I should call out Mark and Chad too. Gosh, I'm gonna have a booked year.
They're booking up quick. I mean, I keep having these ideas for shows and stuff, and I got to figure out how to fit them in. I think during the week, maybe one on a weekend to do this challenge would be kind of cool. And like I said, feel free to have him on your channel. I'd be more than happy to host for you guys. Like I keep saying, I'm in this for the fun, but I'd love to have it here. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So how's the light look in here? I bought a new light. Is it too bright? Does it blind you when I look up? Look at that.
No.
I feel like a YouTuber. I got a ring light. Look at that. Isn't that fancy? Get that sparkle in my eye.
I can see it. Wow, that was wicked looking in your glasses.
I was like, that is so dorky. I was waiting in line at Walmart going, oh my God, you've jumped a shark, Mark. What have you become? Buying like ring lights and mics and all of this stuff. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm having fun, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up with Chad here. I don't want to click on anything. Yeah, he'll act like he missed that because Betty distracted him. Okay. It looks like Ryan wants to call out Creole. You're a brave man, Ryan. Pretty confident in what you're doing, I imagine. Creole's been
pick numbers. Yeah,
he's saying he'll do weight. I believe he said in a chat. Yep, Bowfin do have. Hey, Mike Greenwald's in the house. Yeah, Bowfin do have teeth, so I kind of knew not to grab him by the jaw. Katie, you don't need a scale. If you want to do bluegills, you can do bluegills and do counts, or you can even count catfish if you know a spot to get a bunch of little ones. It's all between you and the person you're calling out. So
yeah, you could do numbers. You could do length if you want it. All you need is a tape measure or something.
Length, that'll work. Length's an easy one to do. I mean, I was thinking if we were to do length, what we would do is, let's say if you're 10 and a quarter inches, go down to 10 inches, just go down a little bit. That'll help make up for any little bit that's off on a thing, and this way nobody can complain. So that's just what I'm doing. Creel says that a bowfin is a shoe pick.
Shoe pick.
I think I'm behind in chat here, Betty. What are you reading there?
Oh yeah, I'm clear down to Dockery talking about a Krampus cane and Creel saying 5 longest fish. Double elimination round along with a Dockery bracket.
5 longest fish. That's all fine and dandy, but I'd like to keep it to where it's catching like instant release. So if you guys want to do that, figure out how, if you want to go by weight or by inches, that's up to you, whoever agrees. But I'd rather not see fish because of me sitting alive well all day if it's going to be an all-day tournament or something. So
Right.
yeah. I'm going to tell you one thing. The next one I do is going to be an all-day one. I mean, I was out there for like 9 hours the other day, and that's kind of where I do real well. You know, because think about it. If I go out the rivers, I think the Fox River is 200 miles long, and I fish like a 20-mile section. What are the chances of picking a spot in 20 miles that isn't going to produce?
Right.
Pretty darn good, you know. And the weather and the current and the water conditions change so much that it's going to be there. But I'm getting too technical here.
No, I was going to try to look up the acreage on that lake. I can't remember what we were talking about earlier, but
Betty, look at this.
ooh,
That we would watch.
I'll watch any of them.
Catfishing.
I had to work the day you and Dockery did the one-on-one, so I only got bits and pieces of it, which, I mean, I went back and watched it. There's a certain clip of it that I've watched about 3,000 times, but it was really cool.
Gee, I wonder which one that is.
I good luck figuring it out.
I wonder which one that is. Could this banner at the bottom have anything to do with it?
Oh, it just won't.
We'll leave that up there for a little bit. All right, let's get back to chat here, see what's going on. Looks like Ryan and Creel, Jeremy are going to get something. Look at this. Call out for anybody. Roger, the man.
Total weight.
I like that. Roger, that's heck. Let's see. Creel, maybe Creel wants to come on here and talk some smack. We can even have him send a link to Ryan if he knows Ryan on Facebook. We can do that.
Looks like it's 1,148 acres.
I don't think any of his ponds are that big, so
They're not. But there's probably only at least a third of that is gone in winter pool, which they've got it down to early because they're doing dam maintenance. They dug it down. So
James, I cannot challenge Betty because it would be a conflict of interest that I represent her. So that's not going to happen, sir. Trying to keep this as ethical as possible and as fair as possible. So, see, here's some guys that want to do weight. Weight's kind of an iffy one because, you know, I mean, we're doing this at fun. There's not going to be any money involved unless you guys make side bets, and I got nothing to do with it. I was going to say that here. Look at this 1 ton fishing. What's going on? Josh is here. He challenges Art. I was going to say the 1 ton guys, man, I'd love to see like a 4-way challenge with them guys.
Now my mic's going to be stupid. Do you hear that?
Not anymore. Now I do. Are you moving your phone, or is that just when you're talking?
It's just when I'm talking. I don't know.
That's all right. I have no problem with that if you don't.
Okay. But that'll be fun. Josh and Art.
Chad says he's an easy win. Come on, Chad. Have a little faith in yourself. You know, you can do teams too. So if Chad wants to cross the river and fish with Team Roger, maybe them two can take somebody on. Ooh. All I know is Roger and Skip in a boat are going to be hard to beat.
I think we should go back to the original challenge, which is me and Dee kicking Brandon and Chad's ass.
I'm sorry?
Me and Dee versus Chad and Brandon.
I think that would be fun to watch. I'd watch that definitely. I'd be happy to do that. So we'd have, what would you guys each have to do, like one stream in each boat? We can listen to you guys like talk crap to each other.
Sure.
That'd be like a 4-way. That could be very bad too.
It could be.
It could be very bad times 4. That's all I'm saying. Roger wants to do tournament bracket style. It's up to you. Like I say, whoever wants to call anybody out, you guys agree to the terms. Tell me what they are. I'll be happy to abide by them and make sure that the other person is good. Thank you.
Interesting. This is exciting.
You know what, Norm? I'm not the first person to do these 1v1s on YouTube by no means at all. I mean, there's a lot of tournaments and stuff that happen, whether it's on video or whatever, or a lot of the catfishing ones that take over on the whole weekend. So basically, I'm just trying to incorporate that into what I'm putting on, and I'm not trying to take credit for it. I just want to have fun with it. So just so you guys know. Oh, look. Do you agree with Katie? I know you're looking up stuff. Katie says, ladies are awesome. We all agree. And even she used all caps. Be careful. James Dockery's been known to ban people for ban people for using all caps. Be careful, Katie, just so you know. I'm thinking he'll forgive you.
Luckily, Katie has a wrench.
Yeah, she does. She does. Look at this. Jeremy, what's up, my friend?
What's happening? I hear I heard this little call out thing going on, and I threw it out there, and I threw the hook out, and somebody bit.
Who called you out? Who met the challenge?
Ryan Bortz, Blue Collar Fishing.
Ryan. Oh, do you know Ryan?
Nope, I don't know him.
Ooh, he must be a confident man.
He gonna know me though.
I'm trying to see if I can get Ryan on here as well. So
see, this works out perfect. And you see, I was gonna wait and post a video for this. We're doing all 3 tomorrow. I'm gonna have my brother and my dad with me in the boat. We're going to my tournament spot. We're going to my honey hole, and we're going bumping.
What if the person going up against you makes a rule? Let's say no bumping allowed.
Hey,
that's not going to be part of it. Tactics are going to be all part of this.
He's scared, then they could just say they scared.
Scared is nothing. There's a difference between being scared and smart.
Well,
there's definitely.
If I recall,
fish bump.
I'm good. The tournament.
Oh, you're breaking up, Betty.
I'll be back.
All right. But you understand what I'm saying, right, Jeremy? This I'm trying to get across to the people in chat here that don't be scared. Make up the rules with the person that you're going. Handicap however you like, and you can go from there.
It's all about having fun, It might be boring just to let it be what it's going to be. Yeah, put some interesting rules or interesting situations.
Oh,
that's from a well, if it's from a kayak, he can have it because kayak.
I don't think it's kayak versus kayak. He wants to take you on from his kayak, so
I don't have to get in a kayak. They ain't no kayaks big enough for me to get in. That ain't.
Yeah, how much you want to bet there is? I bet you my old kayak you'd have been fine in.
Oh, I got a kayak here. It's 72 inches wide and 20 foot long. It's made out of.
Don't you have a Piro?
My dad has 2. I do not own one.
Do you get in those? Because I don't think I'd get in one of them.
Oh yeah, I'll get in those.
Oh really?
Oh, I'll stand up and shoot in a Piro. That ain't no big deal.
Really? They look awfully tippy to me. They're total flat bottom though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely flat bottom with a little bitty upward curve in the front.
Gotcha. And what are those mainly used for? Just going out checking out trout lines and stuff?
Like we would use them a lot in the woods to go duck hunting to get back to duck holes. It'll float in 8 inches of water.
See, here's another example of the kind of rules and arguments people can make. He's saying he wants to challenge Chad, I believe. No dragging, anchoring only. We'll see what happens.
That's kind of taking Chad out of his game, isn't it? Isn't he a big time?
He's Chad's a dragger, I'm pretty sure.
I've never dragged baits in my life. We can't. There's the structure we have in the rivers. You ain't gonna go 10 feet without getting something hung up, and that'll matter.
I was thinking about dragging or challenging some really good boat fishermen to a bank fishing tournament. I think that would be kind of fun. Someone who hasn't been on the bank in like 15, 20 years. See, there you go.
Me, I tell you, I would be very out of place on the bank. I'll tell you right now.
Like I said, I'm just giving like examples of how we can go with this, what people can do. I just want to get as many people involved as possible.
What I thought would be fun, which is kind of, be honest, something I more or less was going to do tomorrow anyway as a kind of a joke, but like a species challenge. How many different species can you catch?
How many do you think you can catch in a day?
If they all want to bite, 10 or 12.
Really? You get that many? I'm trying to think how many I got when I was out yesterday. I got that bowfin or dogfish, or what do you call it? A shoe pick?
Shoe pick.
Okay, that's one. I got a largemouth bass, smallmouth bass. I got a crappie. I got a bluegill, and I think what else? And I think that was it.
Well, that's not a bad.
No, that's 5. I don't know if I could catch the bowfin again. Like I said, we don't see them too much out here, and they're pretty elusive. But I'm trying to think. It depends on if you're counting sunfish, panfish as bluegills as one, like green and bluegill or whatever. I don't know. I guess you'd have to make those rules. But
start getting technical if it's a actually different species or not, because you got your bluegill, you got your sunfish,
shellcracker, red breast, right?
We'll get off in the weeds with me calling things different.
Pumpkin seeds.
Needless to say, I don't call them shellcracker.
Is a black crappie and a white crappie and a magnolia crappie, is that 3 different species or 3 different?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
Oh, technically, no. It wouldn't in my tournament if I was going to do that. But I know better than to have a crappie tournament this time of year at least. So maybe in the fall I'll call somebody out. Then I might call Betty out in the fall. I'm just kidding. I don't want her to hear that. She's going to get all over me.
Exactly what's going to happen.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what's going on. People are J-Dog trying. Jokes on Norm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I really started something. They're supposed to be asking me questions and stuff, which I'm kind of glad they're not, just so you know. And they're all talking amongst themselves. That's pretty cool. The SmackDown here. Palmetto Cat showed up. I think Palmetto can call a bunch of people out over on Santee Cooper out there. There's a lot of good fish in there. I'm sure there's a lot of people. Oh, Betty heard that. I'm in trouble. I want to see Norm and Avid go at it. I think that would be a good one. You guys need to make that happen. Pick a date, go out there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can get a lot of people to watch that.
I see chat right now, but if Ryan is still in chat, dude, just hit me up on Facebook, Jeremy Dufour, and look me up on Facebook.
Ryan is on Instagram. Are you on Instagram?
Yes, I am.
I can send you his link if he's not in here. What's your Instagram?
Creole _catfishing.
Oh no, I'm in trouble. Ryan, if you're still here, Creole _catfishing. I'll try and get you guys hooked up. So,
can you hear me?
I can hear you, Betty.
Okay, I heard that.
I know you did. In the fall, there might be. The only problem is the day I'd want to battle you on would be like a day that I would have to like call you that morning and say, okay, they're biting. Let's do this. I got confident. I got 3 to 4 days in the spring that I don't care who you are. I'll destroy you. We're talking 100 in an hour. I can get probably.
You just got to hit it right.
I got to hit that ice out when they're looking for oxygen on the. Right when the ice gets out, that's when it's like ridiculous. You know how when you get up on a school of crappie, you're catching them all, they're pretty much the same size? Well, from my understanding, it's because, let's say they're born one year, those yearlings stay together pretty much their whole entire life. So you got schools from like 3 years ago, 2 years ago and such. In the winter they school up together, but I'm sorry, you broke up, Jeremy.
Yeah, I've had that happen too, getting a school of them and catch 30, 40, 50, and they're all the same size.
They're all the same size because the class, the quote unquote classes stay together. At least that's what I've read. That's what I've been told. But when the ice out happens, they all school up. They're all looking for that oxygen and that little bit of warmer temperature water, and they'll go crazy. And this is weeks before spawn even starts. So that's the good thing about living up north. In the winter, though, crappie fishing's rough because they move a lot. They get into the big basins, which is usually a huge area. And once you find them, you got to figure out which way they're going, and you end up chasing them. I mean, I've had days where I've drilled 100 holes for a week straight, and I haven't found a single one. Yeah, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. That was bad.
That's crazy.
Oh, in the ice, standing there and trying to fish. I cannot wrap my mind around that.
Why is that? It's like fishing off a dock, straight down. Think about it that way.
Dude, it doesn't even snow here. Let's get ice to stand on.
That's funny.
That's crazy.
I told Mark I want to go ice fishing.
Ice fish, Betty, I'm going to send you a video from the Meat Eater crew. He just did one. He's doing a series on ice fishing, and it's a pretty honest look at how boring ice fishing really can be. I mean, a lot of people make it sound real exciting, but there's a lot of waiting. It's a lot of panfish. It's a great way, up here in the north and further north of here to break up the monotony of winter. Is basically what it is. It's a social event. Like if you guys have seen that picture of that huge RV-looking ice fishing shack, I mean, granted up north they're getting pike and walleye and a lot better species fish, but it's just as big a social event to get out there in the ice. Like if you ever see that movie Grumpy Old Men, it's kind of like that way up north. So
Yep.
Well, that's
cool
the whole
stuff.
point of it, though, because Mom's wanting to go, and I think it would be fun. Anyways, I mean, no matter what, even if they are little panfish, whatever, I love it. It'd be fun.
It all depends on if it's numbers of fish or whatever. All I care about is the ones I get to keep to eat, so we're good.
Right.
It's fishing.
And then I want to get Creole up there so he can freeze.
You want to get Creole where? Oh.
Up there ice fishing.
Nope.
You think
I'll chase alligators around. I'm not afraid of any alligators. You shouldn't be afraid of any ice.
I'm going to challenge Creole to an ice fishing challenge, and what it's going to be is who can last the longest out there.
Betty, the closest you're going to get to me to ice fishing is to open up my ice chest and just sit down in it. Right, that's the closest you're going to get me to ice fishing.
No, that's too funny, though.
I thought you were going to say your sweet tea. Do they drink sweet tea in Louisiana?
Oh, yes, we.
Yeah.
You guys are going to hate me. I like my iced tea unsweetened. You guys are going to hate me.
I don't. It's not for everybody.
My wife loves iced tea. There's this one place that makes sweet tea. She has me go pick her up a gallon at a time of this stuff, keep it in the fridge. It's like one of all these safe things that she has in the house that I won't touch. Let's see if there's anything else going on in chat. Palmetto's in there. He's talking about specs. Roger's going to the river tomorrow if it kills him. Good luck tomorrow, Roger. Oh, look at this. Here's another example. Norm, when this happens, no chicken breast of any kind or store-bought baits, just cut baits.
That'll be a challenge.
Chicken on my boat. Dad wants him a few to eat, so I got to bring the chicken. Look, see, that's my wife. See,
Laura, I was just going to give Laura a shout out. Muskrat loves sweet tea. Lyle. Avid likes unsweetened tea. All right, so it looks like there might be a battle between Norm and Avid, which I look forward to. We got Betty and Dockery, we got Betty and Chad, and we got Creole and Ryan. I think we're going to get something put together for that.
yeah, it looks like it.
Ryan added you on Facebook.
Yeah, I got
Creole. You got it?
Okay,
You want to send him this link? We can get him on here.
Yeah.
If you can get on there, send him the link now. We'll get him up here. You guys can hammer some of it out. It'll be good to have two contestants on there again.
Yeah, let's see if I can do this without hanging up on you.
Oh, that's okay. If you do, just come back in. We'll let you back in.
Yeah, I got you. Let's see.
Muskrat versus the Chad.
There we go.
Muskrat versus the Chad. That would be cool.
If these really pan out, they're going to be fun.
I think they'll be real fun. I think it'd be good. One of the reasons, and I've talked about this before, how I like to explore and try new things or whatever on the river. That's one of the things I love about fishing. This is just another challenge, so I think this would be pretty cool. I think we can get people all wound up and get them going on this. As long as everybody keeps civil and nobody starts beating the living daylights out of each other.
Yeah.
Josh Friday's in here. Josh, what's going on? I think Josh and Jason Lamb should call each other out for these tournaments. That would be a cool one to watch. You guys both have cell phones. I'll be happy to host that stuff. They're two real good fishermen. I know they're good friends, so that would be pretty cool.
Did you see Avid's comment? He said he was taking away Norm's boat.
Is that what they're betting? I didn't see that. Hold on.
I don't know. He said, no, I'm taking away your boat. I think he was talking to Norm.
Right here, it says, Norm, I'm going to a place I have not seen me fish before, but I've caught a lot of cats from. Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see if we got this here. John Finley, how are you? He said hello to both of us, Betty.
Oh, hi, John.
Wow, we got 29 in chat. Everybody snuck up. Jeremy is back.
Jump back in.
Jeremy is back. Come on back in.
Yeah, I sent him into in Messenger, so
okay.
We'll see what happens.
Good deal.
If he hasn't been on one of these things before, it might take him a little while if he gets on here. Either way, you guys can hammer it out. If you need me to help you with this stuff anyway, let me know. You guys know how to get in touch with me.
Stalking, we just might do it on the honor system and just kind of, let's say, maybe text or something back and forth, which I'm fine with. Doesn't matter to me.
You know what? There's nothing on the line here. I ain't worried about anything or anybody.
Oh, it's for fun. It's, a little bit of exposure here and there. Nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. Maurice is in the house. What's going on, Maurice? Thank you so much, my friend, for tuning in. Glad to see you.
I don't know how my dad would react to being live. I'll be honest with you. I don't think the world is ready.
Really?
You know what? I think I can get my dad live if I can get him out fishing. He hasn't been feeling the best lately. He's having like some physical issues. He's his arthritis and stuff's bugging him. But if I could get him on, I think all you guys would like him. He's a funny guy.
Oh, I could. No, wait. Break myself. I could get him live. Problem is, YouTube would probably ban me forever. That's the problem.
You should get him live. We have Ryan in the house. All right, I haven't met Ryan.
Yeah.
There he is. What's going on, Ryan? You're calling out Creole catfishing from your kayak, huh?
Yeah.
Any stipulations?
Just 5 longest fish we can catch tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
Is this tomorrow?
Better part of the day.
Yeah, it's the only day I'm going to have to fish. So.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
All right. So what time are you guys going fishing tomorrow?
I'm leaving at like 6 in the morning.
All right. So do you guys want to do this on one of your channels, or do you want me to host this on mine?
I can't go live. I only got like 55 subs.
Okay.
You can't through StreamYard.
You could. Yeah, I'm sure he could, but getting it set up before tomorrow might be a little.
Stream now, and I'm 160, I think.
Well, if you guys want to stream on my channel, let me know. I just got to be up. Let me know when, and I'll send you guys the links. Is that what you guys want?
That's fine with me. It's up to you all.
Jeremy, is that what you want?
Yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. We'll do it.
We can do that. What time do you guys want to do, and which time zone? That's one thing we got to make sure. Where are you at, Ryan?
I'm in Kentucky.
Kentucky. So that's Eastern time zone, right?
Yeah.
And Jeremy, are you Central or are you East?
I'm Central, and we're probably not going to be on the water till almost 8 a.m. I'm not even picking anybody up at their house till 7.
Okay.
So that'd be 9 Ryan's time.
9 Ryan's. That's if you can get out there. Give an hour leeway on that.
Give them a head start.
Yeah, so that's like a head start. Well, we want to do this live, though. That's the thing. One of the rules I think that I would recommend is that all fish be caught while streaming.
We can do it that way, or we can send each other pictures, however y'all want to do it.
Yeah, it don't matter to me. Ryan, if you and I just want to do it kind of on the honor system, we'll exchange phone numbers and do some stuff back and forth. I'll be filming it for my channel anyway, and I'll end up making a pretty cool video out of it. And I could even send you a copy of it if you want.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to try to do a video tomorrow myself, so the live thing would probably make that pretty hard. All I have is a phone, so.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm live on right now.
As long as you get a signal, the phone usually works. That's what everybody's been doing. All right, so I'll Creole, send me a link to Ryan's Facebook. I'll send you a friend request, Ryan, And it'll be marked with the funny last name. You won't miss it. You'll know it once you see it. And tomorrow, I'll tell you what. I'll get in touch with you guys after you guys have been fishing. Once I get settled in here, maybe I'll set up a stream and we can do at least like a touch base or something, so the people at home can see what you guys are at and how it's going. Does that work for you too?
Yeah, that's great.
Do that. Yes.
And you guys are doing length?
Yeah, 5 longest. And see, I already fish kayak tournaments, so all my fish I turn in for that are on a measuring board.
Okay.
I just put the fish on the board, take a picture with it, and we have an identifier number that we have in that picture, you know.
Mine will be with whatever tape measure I can find.
That's cool.
I can
All right.
Do
Do you use one of the musky boards, Ryan?
I'm using a catch board.
You're doing a catch? Yeah, you know, catch is right down the street from me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know a couple of them guys.
But yeah, I don't really fully expect to beat you at this, but you're one of the best. And if I did beat you at this, that I would be a complete legend to do it from a kayak. So
One thing, you're giving me way too much credit. To start off with, it all depends on what the river gives us tomorrow. Trust me, I skunk plenty enough.
yeah, me too. But yeah, I'm not trying to be hateful about it or nothing. I just picked one of the best and was like,
I love
Not
it.
at all.
yeah.
Chance to meet other people and see how other people do things. you
Yeah,
know?
and it'll be cool. It can grow my channel a lot. So
Exactly. What I'm gonna do for consistency, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick like one edge of my boat up on my deck, and that way I can nose the catfish up against it, and I'll probably put some marks up on my deck with a marker or something. That way, I'm not trying to hold a tape. I can nose him up against the wall of my boat, and it'll be a little more consistent that way.
yeah.
Can somebody post the link to Ryan's channel so we can find it, please?
Yeah. Post it up. Okay.
We'll see who's in there. So
You
All
gonna
right,
get
well-
more subs tonight.
yeah, we can do
I'll
that.
be up in a little while, Ryan. I'll send you my phone number and everything, and we'll be in touch on it.
Okay, buddy. That's cool.
All right. Oh, thank y'all.
All right, guys, have a good night, and send me a link to his profile so I can get in there, and we'll touch bases tomorrow too as well.
All right. See y'all.
Hey, have a good one. Thanks for playing, Jeremy. Bye, Ryan. I think this is going to be fun. Let's see what else is going on in chat.
Find the name Ryan Bort's Blue Collar Fishing. Did somebody find the link there? Chad got it.
Chad got it. Fishing with the
I don't-
Chad.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm
go
not
out there and
sure about it.
subscribe to Ryan. He's stepping up. He's a new guy in chat. He's been around here a couple of times. I've seen him here and there. He's stepping up against Creole. Go big or go home on a kayak, no less. You got to love that. I know, Ryan, if you're still in here, I know he would admire that 100%.
Yeah.
And then you got that great kayak fisherman, Lyle Stokes. We got to get Lyle. We got to get Lyle back in a kayak on the Mississippi River bumping. That's what we want to see. David Martin, what's going on, David? How are you, sir? Now that's one guy I wouldn't want to call me out. That guy can slaughter them flatheads. That guy kills it. I'd run from that one. But hey, if you want to make a name for yourself, that's the guy you want to call out for a 1-versus-1. Lyle said no to the kayak.
That's funny. I don't know. I would be very intimidated to do catfishing on a kayak.
I've caught some catfish from my kayak, like a couple of small flathead, mostly channels, and it's a good time. I've seen some big ones caught out of a kayak by my buddy Alex. I've seen him one time. I don't know if I tell all my stories numerous times. He was setting his rod down sideways on his lap, right? And he had the bait hanging down. He was tying like a new leader for it. The old bait and the old hook was hanging in there. It practically, a big old flathead came up and hit that bait while it was laying there. Practically took his fishing pole, his $400 rod and reel combo in the water. He grabbed it and he ended up losing the fish. He was so pissed.
Oh, I would have been too. Did anybody see Paula's video she posted where she lost her rod and reeled it back in with another one?
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty cool.
Crazy. Yeah, and there
It
was
happens
a
a lot of
fish on
people. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know about the fish on it, but I know a lot of people that have lost rods. They always use the other hook. My buddy Damien, he was fishing off the front of my boat, and he caught a fish and moved his fishing rod over, and my trolling motor sucked his rod into the water, but it was still connected there, so we were getting it. We were able to get it out, but that was kind of a mess.
Well, that's good.
Roger is chasing flatheads tomorrow.
Yeah, I seen that. Lucky duck. Brandon and Caleb are going to the river, and I'm going to the hospital.
You working tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Betty. I did see that good news on that you posted on Facebook, which is cool. Good for you.
It was good news. Now I just got to figure out what I want to do with my bonus. I want to go fishing somewhere.
Take it with you to on your next trip.
Well, I'm going to South Carolina next week, but it's not necessarily a fishing trip. So just found out my mom can't go, so it's just going to be me and my aunt. And I'm going to take her fishing somewhere. I don't know what we're going to get into yet. We were thinking about maybe going to C&T, but I don't know if we're going to do that. Just depends on the weather and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to go fishing somewhere. The little Petey's right there, so we could go there. Hey there.
Roger DeMint Jr. Your challenge is accepted.
I
I
wish
will
you had
break
Chadtron voice for that.
Hold on, I'm gonna send Roger an invite.
How great would that have been if you had the Chadtron voice when you said
I don't know if Roger. Yeah, that would have been great.
I know, right?
I don't know
I
if
do have my
Roger's.
cell phone here, so it tends to only happen when I have my cell phone. So I'm sure it'll happen at some point.
I sent Roger a link. Roger, if you're feeling up to it, and you want to get on here, you're more than welcome to come and defend yourself against the Terminator, Chadtron, the Chad, the peanut butter pie eating madman from Kentucky.
Ooh, the peanut butter pie's some good stuff, boy.
I heard
Tell
about that
you
peanut butter
what.
pie. Made me want to make one.
I couldn't find any today, Chad. I looked everywhere. I like that, Chad. I'll get that, Chad.
That's what I had for lunch.
Peanut butter pie.
Peanut butter pie.
Peanut butter pie. We had some French. I ended up picking up it was called a French silk cheesecake. This was pretty darn good. I've never had it before, but it was good. Yeah, it was pretty darn good. I think my wife's got it upstairs with her. She wanted some alone time with it up on the second story.
Yeah, I get
That sounded wrong, but you know what I mean.
Yes, yes.
Yes. We know what you meant.
So Chad, what are some of the things you're thinking about for the 1 versus 1?
Roger just said most weight, anything goes.
Really, a free for all?
So I mean, I don't know if he's got some kind of like.
Is Roger
Yeah,
still in
I
chat or
got
did he
Catfish.
bow out? Roger might have bowed out if he's not feeling well. Yeah, I don't see him in the chat. Oh no, he's still out there. So
He's
Roger,
there.
I sent him an invite to his Facebook Messenger. So if he wants to come on here and talk to you about that, oh wait, there he is. Roger, you're looking good, buddy. How are you feeling?
Hey guys. Let me turn this.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
What's up?
Oh, do you have the TV on?
Still feel pretty rough.
Well, you look
pretty rough.
fantastic. Oh, stop it. Be nice, Chad.
I mean,
wait, you're still talking.
he looks like he always does. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
So, Ohio River,
High River.
catfish only.
Catfish only.
And you said anything goes.
Anything goes. Bring your game, brother.
What is it, pounds or what?
Total pounds.
Total pounds.
Oh, total of all of them.
Total pounds. May fish
All right,
you can
so-
catch. 8 hours.
8 hours.
8 hours?
Woo!
That's my kind of day.
All right.
Well, that was kind of
This is gonna be a
that was
good
kind of
one.
an apprehensive. All right.
That's a lot. I'm gonna be out there fishing 8 hours anyway. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You know what else I was thinking? What do you guys think of this? Average size as well, like inches or pounds per fish. So let's say you catch 10 fish, and they average like 5 pounds. That could be another way about going at it.
I
Maybe
never
somebody
throw
wants
my- I know where
Maybe
Roger's heading.
The Ohio?
Yeah, I'll be on the Ohio River.
Well, yeah, where at on the Ohio River is where I know where he's going to be. I know your secrets.
Oh yeah.
Don't make me put the stipulation that you have to fish melt off.
I can come down there and fish your pool.
Ooh. I wouldn't wish that part on anybody. All right, we'll figure out that date and time, brother. I'm on vacation this week.
Again, let me know if you guys want to either do it on your channel or mine. I'd be happy to MC. Just let me know ahead of time so we can make that plan. So,
no problem.
Good. I'll let you know when the Roger beatdown comes.
You better wake up, Alice. You're in Wonderland.
Yeah. What now, Roger? I won't be so friendly on fish day.
I wouldn't.
all right, now what about in the boat? You guys going to have like your wives with you in the boat? Is it going to be mano, umano? Are you going to have Skip in the boat? Are you going to have?
I don't know. What do you want to do, Chad?
It depends on what day we do it. So, D will be working Tuesday through Saturday, so I'm on vacation all week. So,
Right.
But I won't be able to do the weekends. The weekends I am planning on hunting this weekend. So,
Robert from Missouri Creek Fishing says that the odd number fish don't count. Make it interesting. There's another aspect to do.
The what?
now,
Odd number fish
post that
don't
there.
count.
What don't count?
The odd fish. So like the first one, the third one, the fifth one.
Neither one of us can keep up with that.
Yeah, I don't catch more than 5 fish on any day. So that would be bad for me.
The fish have to be caught by you and I, not anybody else on the boat.
Okay.
All right, I'm just
Define
making sure
catch.
you're not pulling a dockery on me and that whole anything goes. There's a reason there's rules. That's because of people like dockery.
I thought you guys said anything goes. Anything goes, Chad, or are there rules? What is it?
He may have Betty, Brandon, and Janice all on the boat. I'm sitting out there by myself or something, and they're all catching fish and counting them as muskrat fish or something.
This is technically the prequel to the Ohio versus Kentucky battle, isn't it?
Let me tell you this. If I reel down on a fish, I don't care what the circumstances are, I'm not handing it to Roger.
I believe that.
I believe that too.
All right. We'll have fun with it, brother.
All right, guys. We're at almost 8:15. This went. Nobody had. Anybody have any questions? Ask now or forever.
Yeah. People stopped asking questions because you didn't answer my question.
What was your
And I
question?
think right here, right now, we need it settled, sir.
What is the question?
Who do you really like better, me or Dockery?
Oh shit!
I like Lyle better.
That is not a part of the answer.
Oh, he disappeared. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Oh no, there he is. He's still here. Oh, you're still here, Chad? You here?
Look, you can get.
Chad, you here? Oh wait, we lost him again.
Dockery is already asleep. He's not going to hear you say it.
Dockery doesn't sleep. You know he's a vampire, right?
Well,
true.
I had some other words for him, but
Yeah.
Well, we got a random question.
I told you I like Lyle better. That's my choice. I'm sticking to it. And then I like Betty and Roger better than Lyle. So that's where it stands.
all right. I'll remember that.
Or maybe
Just watch me on Monday on Catfish Weekly. We'll have Combat Carl on TV.
That's going to be
Oh, my
interesting.
God.
That should be fun. I know Carl's actually live now. Last I saw he was having some Friday the 13th kind of white mask on. So
Yeah.
I got to do a show, so we're gonna get there. But if you guys want to be entertained, Carl will keep you entertained for what, like 8 hours stream, something like that.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Something like that.
Him and DMV, they do those marathon streams. I mean, I did a couple of those geared up, which is coming very soon. I got to get my winter stuff ready. And plus, it's nice to have cocktails with everybody. And when you're better, Roger, we'll get you on here too. We'll have fun.
LG Bass asked you a question.
LG Bass is asking. Oh wait, that's not. There's LG's. We'll get back to that one too.
Wait, what was that? Yeah, who was that? What was that?
Black Sabbath. Hello. Really? You got to ask that? Hello. Yeah, Black Sabbath would be my choice. All right, let's see. Chad, let's see what Chad's talking big now, but he sure was quiet when I said I would let anybody call me out.
Oh yeah. What's that mean? You think he could whoop me, Chad?
I think that means Creole likes Dockery better.
I called no one out. Roger was the one that started the call out for me. So I just
nobody else called me out.
I know nobody chose me. The short fat kid that never gets picked.
Well,
So
crap, I just said I would.
Roger finally was like, you know what? That's my buddy. Nobody else likes him. I'll call it back.
That's why you don't have to worry about anybody else being on your boat.
Norm was scared. What'd you say about my boat?
That's why
Did
you
guys
said
say you're betting boat pink slips? Is that what I heard?
You can have the boat payment with it.
There you go.
No. I already sold one boat this week. And I get rid of.
Oh, you did sell the pontoon boat?
Yeah, it's gone.
You know, I know a bunch of guys that are selling their boats, and you wouldn't think they'd sell this time of year, but they all sold like within a week. I was pretty surprised.
Yeah, I actually had to. The kids wanted me to take them out one more time on it, so I actually put it up as it was pending, just so people would stop calling me, so I could take them out.
Jason Blackburn. Oh, I can show you how to go live, Jason. It's easy. Send me a friend request on Facebook. I'll send you a link. If you want to go head-to-head against Creole in future weeks to come, whenever, you let me know. I'll be happy to host it. It's easy. You click on a link, you come on here, and we'll get that done.
I think Jason's the one that doesn't have Facebook.
Yeah, he doesn't have Facebook, but I've got his phone number.
Yeah, you can text it to him.
Step-by-step instructions. He is too shy to be on camera.
Too shy.
All right, guys, my phone's about dead, so I'm gonna hop off here.
Good night, Betty. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk about
See you, Betty.
Project Destroy Dockery. All right,
Sounds
I mean
good.
the tournament.
All right.
You all need help
guys.
with that, let us know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See y'all.
See ya.
Absolutely, Creole. This is going to be all friendly, so.
Yeah, we'll have fun.
Oh yeah.
They always punch up, Creole. You're at the top of the heap. Thanks to Chad's tournament, which was wonderful. But they're all coming after you, and after you bump those big fish. Did you see those fish he caught, Roger? Do you do any bumping?
Oh yeah.
I do bumping, yeah.
You do? Is that as fun as what everybody says?
It's very addictive.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Imagine catching a crappie, but he's 35 pounds.
Yeah.
You feel that thump, and he tries to yank your rod out of your hand. That's bumping.
You know, I keep hoping for that 30-pound salmon, which is pretty much like the 100-pound blue. That's probably equivalent to that in, like accomplishments. So I wonder what they're like. But anyways, yeah, I want to try it. Hopefully I can talk someone or go hire somebody on the Mississippi, go try it down there. So let's see if we got anything else.
Plenty of water to do it there.
That's what I hear. You should hear how Lyle badmouths that Ohio River of your guys.
It ain't got much current.
Neither. The Fox is like 4 feet down, and it's only like 6 to 10 feet deep. I was in a foot of water looking for fish that's normally like 6 feet deep.
I don't even know how you do it. That's not even a river.
It's a creek. Yeah, pretty much. It's a big creek. All right, let's see.
But I do have to say, while you're looking through that real quick for Creole catfishing, I want you to remember where you got your start. When you're bigger than life, you remember the chance.
My show first, buddy. I got him first. I had him first.
All right.
I found that talent just like I found Betty the talent. I'm starting to think that management is fishing management is where I should stay.
You're gonna have to start doing how the old managers in the WWF used to do.
That's right. Yeah. You're going, woo!
What you gonna do, brother?
What you gonna do? Man, I haven't watched wrestling forever. I'll have to brush you up. I'll have to watch some old Hacksaw Jim, Doug, Reed, Hillbilly
Mean
Jim.
Gene I can see you be like Mean Gene Oakland.
Mean Gene
The guy with
Oakland,
the megaphone used to walk around.
Remember Captain Lou? I'll glue a rubber band to my cheek. I'll do one of that. Man, am I old? Holy smokes!
Love it.
We watched it too.
All right. So I really should go. I haven't even started getting ready for work. I gotta get up early. I haven't got out my hunting gear yet.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys for jumping on. Good night, everybody. Remember to check out Catfish Weekly on Monday. I'm going to be with Patriot James. We're going to have the infamous, the famous Combat Carl on there. I'm looking forward to that. Trial by Fire. I think that's going to be fun to do. Roger, did you see my show last week?
But
the Friday night show?
I think
I don't Chad.
I'd have to double check.
You would remember if you did. That was I consider that my Trial by Fire episode.
Oh yeah.
Put it to the test. If you guys haven't seen that, go look at my last Friday's episode. Check that out.
Check it out.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. Boy. Thanks so much. Thanks, everybody, for being in chat. I adore everyone, and I'm grateful, everybody. Give me messages if you want to call people out. I'll be happy to help any way I can, whether it's on your channel or mine. I'd love to host you, so just let me know. Roger and Chad, I can't wait to see you guys beat it up.
You will be mine.
All right, guys. Have a good night.